my beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Deepa and this is Divine Tarot by Deepa Sri. Firstly, I feel like a pink flower. Yes, this is my pinky winky dress. Yes, so I feel like a pink flower. Yes, yeah. So I am using today my blue gold tarot, which is the Star Tarot. Yes, so let's give this a quick shuffle and see what's the energy that we have. Yes, today. Yes. So firstly, I am feeling one particular energy that is very, very strong in the energy belt right now, but I'm going to take time and then tell you guys. Yes, so stay tuned. So the first card that we have, oh my God, Queen of Cups. So I feel here the energy of a divine masculine, uninterested, disinterested, whatever you want to, adjective it, yes, or verb it, yes. I feel the divine masculine least interested in every area of his life. And very particularly talking about you, divine feminine, your divine masculine's focus is very specifically towards you. Like, what are you up to? What are you doing? And strangely, his world is revolving around you. And I'll tell you what, if your person is with a karmic, he's very specifically absent minded. This karmic, because that's the word I'm hearing, absent mindedness. Yes, so, and let me tell you, even this karmic is noticing that your divine masculine is, not in the zone or not present there. Yes, this energy very particularly, and let me tell you, this is an energy which I felt from Mr. B from past 2020. I think in the 2020 during lockdown. From then itself, I started noticing this towards the karmic and the karmic group. Yes, so there is a lot of disinterest. Yes, or is not interested very specifically, and I'll tell you what. Oh my God, we have a Princess of Pentacles, and I'll tell you what, your divine, your karmic also feels like he's not able to focus on work and he's entirely focused on you. Princess of Pentacles is a very strong work card, and for some of you, it's your DM sister as well. And I feel like this divine masculine is telling this sister that he's unable to focus or, channel his energy, towards work. Yes. So I am here tapping into a very strong disinterest in everything. And I also feel for some, my divine feminines on third party who are married and all of that. And like I said, this year is the number 8 year, so you will see me talk a lot about karmic. Yes, so anybody who is in this third party situation, very strongly legally married, yes, I see your divine masculine is also not investing in this karmic's family. I also felt that with this Queen of Cups, because I suddenly felt that I feel a very strong masculine and the karmic's mother having a discussion. Very strangely, this is the first time I think I'm tapping into the karmic's mother. Yes, I am feeling like this karmic's mother feels like your this divine masculine is not interested in this wedding. Yes, yes, I think this is the first time that I am tapping into the karmic, the mother of the karmic, and I feel like this divine masculine, is acknowledging or indirectly telling like he's not interested in this karmic and all of that. I feel like that. Yes, and yeah, so we have an 8 of Wands, which talks about, like, I feel like I am also seeing that this divine masculine and when the karmic were having a fight, this mother also saw. Yeah, I'm getting that energy as well. Yes, very strong, like, break. See, generally 8 of Wands is a very good card. Yeah, but in here you can see this is representing like a heartbreak and shattering, like a glass shattering and all of that. Yes, so I'm getting that energy that this divine masculine and this karmic's mother are actually feeling like, I feel like the karmic still didn't realize 100%, but the but the karmic's mother has realized that this is not going anywhere. Yes, and then we have the card of 9 of Wands. I see a lot of disinterest. He is there but absent-minded. I'm hearing the word absent-minded a lot. Yes, so this is so true, because in the year 2020 when lockdown happened, and I think that was a very specific year for me for making a comeback after 1.5 years, when I and my divine masculine spoke to each other again. Yes, and God gave me that calling, and when I stopped seeing the purple snake and it was time for me to rise up and come and take action and all of that, I think that was the year. Yes, so I have seen this practical and I even feel it today. Yes, so there is this emotional disconnect. Yes, and I also feel like divine masculine cut out himself from this karmic group. I also feel that. So if your divine masculine is, with any of the karmic friends and group and people and karmic herself and all of that, there is a disconnect. There is like it's not vibing. It's not vibing. It's not in sync. Yes, very good energy for my my twins on third party and all of that. Yes, so then we have the card of Hierophant, which very again strongly talks about a marriage, a legal marriage. To any of you, if you feel like your twin is in the marriage situation, my eyes are going very strongly on this Eight of Wands, that they are together but not together. I'm hearing the strong word, the sentence a lot, and I'm also hearing the song. It's a very old song, Hindi song, you know. खोया खोया चांद रहता है आसमां के पास, खोए खोए हम भी रहते हैं इस जहां के पास, खोए खोए क्यों रहते हैं आजकल ये दिल, तुझको मेरी जान समझती हूँ, कह दो ना, कह दो ना, कह दो ना यार है. This song, I know many of you old, my 90 born. So my 90 bonds, yes, you must know this song. It's it has Dia Mirza. Yes, if I'm not wrong, yes, that's Dia Mirza. This is the song that I'm getting. Your person is Khoya Khoya Chand. He's lost it. He's not able to focus. And I feel like whoever are not karmic in your friend in his friend circle or in his circle, or your divine masculine's family is actually wanting so that he breaks with this karmic and just leaves all this and just goes to the divine feminine, or rushes towards the divine feminine, because Eight of Wands also talks about a rushing energy, like going in, like completely going in and racing towards something. Eight of Wands talks about that, like you're rushing in, a very strong wand energy card. Yes, so guys, my DM loves me in pink, like he feels like this cutie. I feel like a tutu. Yeah, he loves me in pink, and I feel like pink is my color. There was a time when I was studying in my engineering, like I was, always wearing pink clothing, pink t-shirts, pink shirts, pink dresses. I was like this pinky girl, always wearing only pink. And then, everybody were like, I only wear pink, and I wanted to experiment colors and all of that. And also, that I want to talk about something, because, Jupiter and Sun are about to conjunct from May 14, is, I feel like from when I saw this white snake, I have unleashed some, supernatural power within me, and like my my aura increased, and my psychic capabilities have been sharpened and all of that, and that is why I took this break to understand of what is the purpose and all of that. And I think you will see it very specifically in this channel henceforth. Yes, and I am very excited to step into new horizon with my channel. Yes, so very interesting energy we got today. So I feel like this divine masculine is acknowledging indirectly to this karmic's mother that he's no more into this wedding, the Hierophant. And I feel like the karmic's mother also feels it is good for them to separate, because I feel like this karmic's mother can't see love. So for some of you, I also know few stories where karmic's mother is the karmic. Yes, so I feel like she is also, if she did any black magic, yeah, and I get a 50-50 scenario. In some scenarios I get like, because to me this is like a magician card, I feel like in some cases the karmic's mother is also involved in the BM done on the the divine masculine. In some cases she's not. Okay, so whatever it is, I feel like finally the karmic's mother opening up eyes that this is a relationship not meant to be. Yes, so let's move on to the next cards. Yes, so we have the card of Fool. I feel like the karmic's mother also feels that divine masculine and the karmic herself needs to have a new beginning and quit each other. Move on with their respective partners. And I also feel one more energy. If your karmic was dating somebody in the past, I'm also feeling that, because suddenly my eyes are going on this Nine of Wands, which means like a past relationship. Yes, and because I can see this wolf, the black and white wolf. Yeah, it talks to me like an emperor card. Yeah, so I'm seeing like your karmic if she was dating somebody in the past, your karmic's mother is in touch with this person. And I also feel like, some realization has definitely come that, the karmic's mother feels like, these both are not meant together. Yeah, they are not made for each other. Yes, that's the energy that I get. So let's see. Obviously, I just got the Empress. Yeah. So we have the card of Empress. So we have the card of Empress very strongly talking about like your divine masculine is missing you, craving you. His entire focus is here. His bullseye. He's absent-minded, and like I said, Khoya Khoya Chand. Yes. So go and listen to this track. Yes, Khoya Khoya Chand. One of my favorite tracks, and I think Dia Mirza looks stunning in this video. Yes. So Khoya Khoya Chand rehta hai is jahan ke paas. I don't know the lyrics, but yes, Khoya Khoya Chand, go listen. Yes, anyways, yeah. So very strong Empress. Empress is you, and I feel like your person is finally seeing also the Empress energy in you. And I many times told you that to see you are an Empress, your person needs to see your Parvati. Your person needs to awaken and start the Lord Shiva journey to see who the fuck are you. Yes, and I always told about like that's it. I prayed for that my twin sees who I am, what is my capability. And there was a time, let me tell you, way back when I met my twin and all of that, and obviously my twin didn't know my full potential, and I just swayed along. I always had, some of Scorpions have this tendency to check what the other person does, and I always was like, what this guy will do, let's see. Yeah. And I had this, the corner eye, like I would always see like a side eye what this guy will do, let's see. Yes. And I always it's an utter failure. He has the worst first impression. Yes. And I thought in my mind, dude, you're gonna come back to a time when you're gonna find out that your twin, the fucking Empress, me the fucking Empress, is one of the most intelligent women in the world. You'll come to this realization. Why I tell this is your divine masculine, it's a fucking twin flame journey. So you are the actual counterpart, the divine counterpart. Your twin needs to see your entire potential and caliber. Like for example, vice versa. And I know first your divine masculine sees in the divine feminine, and then divine feminine sees. Do I see? Yes. I'm actually impressed. This guy, he finally woke up. He's finally proving to be my twin, understood this journey. And I think, I don't know if Virat also knows the full potential of a, divine masculine. I know he has definitely union with his twin, obviously Anushka and all of that. But I know for a fact that no divine masculine can be so sharp and knowledgeable as Mr. B, because he's blue aura. That is why finally I'm like, see, it is a love wherein you also need to respect and also see the potential of each other. So that is why God is giving you this time to, figure out, and that is why there is a concept of divine timing. And it is for a fact that when I started this channel, my psychic past grew. I tried to tap in. I always channeled through 5D and all of that. There are, 99 plus points in this journey, but two things is what is very 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 painful is the pain and the heart. Yes, I always tell it's a talk between me and God, and when I always tell that yes, I have been risen up to be the this beautiful Empress and this hot Empress, this intelligent Empress, this my psychic powers are at bang on and all of that, but I feel like my heart is the loser. Yes, because my heart took a lot of beatings. Yes, a lot of tower movements. So this is a discussion between me and God. Will I forget in the upcoming time? Will I forget after I have a union? Will my mind erase? Will my heart forgive? Will my heart again love? It's I think it's a process, and it's a step-by-step process. And I feel like your heart, that is why heart chakra is very important in this journey. Yes, and your heart chakra, and obviously there's tons of pain in this journey. Yeah, and let me tell you, your divine masculine, even if his choices are the reason that there are a lot of downfall, be it to marrying the karmic, being with the karmic group and all of that, your divine masculine undergoes 10 times more pain than you divine feminine, because he made a wrong choice. He is practically there. Yes, very interesting energy. And I feel like, so always remember, if your karmic's parents are seeing this, I'm not getting a dad energy, but I very strongly feel the mom energy. It's a very good sign, because finally the family is also acknowledging that this relationship is not meant to be. Yes. So or if your friend, if your divine masculine is with a karmic group, I see that this, I also feel like divine masculine's family feels like he should not work with these people, or he should not be with these people. He should not be with this karmic with this karmic clan. Yes. So yes, let's get further into the reading and see what is the more energy we have. Ace of Wands. Oh my God. So I feel stay tuned for my next video, which is the sexual union. So which very strongly talks about your divine masculine is craving your essence. I'm hearing this word, essence. And stay tuned for my sexual union video. In that, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to shoot after this. I'm going to talk about the essence. Why is it so important? So I feel like, so we have an Empress and an Ace of Wands, amazing combination followed. It was followed by the Fool. So yes, I feel like your divine masculine. So I feel like your divine masculine is really, really, really craving your touch, your feel, your, he just wants to hold hands and all of that. Yes. So I feel that. And check out my sexual union video. In that, I'm going to talk about very specifically about all of this. Yes. And today is new moon, and everybody asked me when it will rain in Hyderabad and all of that, and I think it's almost like 5ish right now, and in 1 hour you have the Bharani Nakshatram, which is coming from 6 o'clock, and I think from there it is going to rain like crazy, and we'll have good 2-3 days of rain. Yes. So I did made the video of heat waves and all of that. Yes, the Jupiter and Taurus and all of that. So ninth is a moon Jupiter union conjunction in the nakshatram of Rohini, which is very, very, very good. Happens once in 12 years in the sign of Taurus. Yeah. So why I'm telling specifically about Taurus is because of this. Yeah, a lot of passion, and I'm also waiting for Mars to come in Aries, which is coming on June 1st. So yes, so you will see a lot of good news is coming in. So stay tuned for my videos, where I'm also going to talk about upcoming transits and all of that. Yes, and the next video that we have is, oh my God, the star. So I always spoke about in 78 cards one particular card. So I always spoke about one particular card being the hero of the tarot deck. So it is Star Astro Tarot deck. So this is the in this, I think we have the Hermit as well. Yes. So I really took a hermit mode. I took a hermit zone. I think for 4 days, 5 days. All I did was, obviously I was doing my client readings and all of that, but I was very, very focused. Ace of Wands also talks about that. So for me, it's very important to focus and channelize an energy. And I always spoke about, if I'm coming here and making a video, I am very specific about what I come and speak. Yes. So yeah, so I feel like your twin is also taking a lot of inspiration from you. So if you're pursuing something, because Ace of Wands also talks about pursuing something, like if you're pursuing something, and yeah, so I am actually waiting to finish this little bit of series of these important videos, and then finally get into little bit of my like, firstly what I want to do is I want to really get into the swimming. I want to learn swimming, and I think I've been telling this a lot, but I'm really waiting for that. I think I need to little bit free up my schedule and then just go for it. Yes, so it talks about that. So any of the hobby which you're pursuing, I feel like your DM is very, very channeled towards you. So I think that's the energy that I have from Star Tarot. So let's pick my good old Rider White, my first tarot deck, and I started my tarot journey with this. Yes. So let's use my good old Rider White and see what's the energy. Very interesting energy. So let's use our, star, what am I saying? Our Rider White, our good old Rider White, and see what's the energy. Yes. So the first card that I have is Seven of Pentacles. Very strongly talk about your divine masculines. I know this is a pentacle card, so obviously your divine masculine feels based off, money, finances, if you're, whatever is done for the karmic group and all of that. But I also feel one more energy is your divine feminine, is your divine masculine feels based off energy. Yes. Yes, so if this karmic took a lot of money from your divine masculine, or took a lot of work, or took a lot of, energy, your divine masculine is repenting, because this is a very strong card of repentance. Like he couldn't achieve, his 10 of Pentacles. And we have the card of Four of Wands, very specifically talking about like the Hierophant, which I decoded very strongly. See, Four of Wands is not always, marriage. Four of Wands also talks about, investment. You're investing your time, energy into this, and your person feels like he wasted few years in this. Yeah. And yeah, so this is very true because, we definitely feels that he wasted many years, his talent, his work, and all of that, his potential in this group. But you were very specifically, choosing a safer option, choosing a safer life, not taking risk. Yeah. So I think divine masculine lacked that. And then we have the card of Sun. Yes, very specifically, I also feel like your divine masculine's father is also blasting about this, that he wasted a lot of time, he wasted energy into this. He was living a fake, what do you say? He was chasing a fake dream. Or I also feel regarding work. So your person's father is also shouting about his career, like he was chasing, something which was not there, which was false. Yeah. So I feel like, this divine masculine's father is also giving a, rough and tough blasting. Yeah. But I also see the divine masculine's father a little bit consoling to look for further options, take a next step. And yeah, so I also feel that. Yes. So I'm very specifically feeling to stop. So I think I conveyed a lot, a very important bang on energy. So I feel like your divine masculine is absent minded. And I feel like people around him are noticing that he's very specifically needs to go towards this divine feminine, the Empress. Yes. And yeah, where is my Empress card? He very specifically needs to go towards this Empress. Like he needs to go towards her or this presence. I also feel like divine, feminines. I also feel that there is a lot of suspense built for your entry. Yes, there is a lot of suspense, built for your entry. And you know that when you watch this Kung Fu Panda, they talk about the dramatic entrance. And I feel like there is a lot of suspense that is built also by spirits and angels, and obviously universe for your this massive entry on a horse and all of that. Like there will be drum beats and, suddenly there will be wind and there will be flowers. How a heroine enters the movie. I think it's all about that, your dramatic entrance. And I also feel one energy very specifically. I also feel that the karmic already knows it's inevitable. And indirectly, I feel like she has accepted defeat. Yeah. And if you ask me out of 100, I feel like, for example, I have achieved karmic victory. So I know how it feels when a karmic all have, smashed out. And it talks about, when I'm talking about karmic victory, I'm talking about karmics, the groups, the karmic people, the karmic cycles, and a debt if you have anything. Like, for example, I had a 2-year debt with a story. So I am talking about that. So everything, like there is this massive defeat that all this group have accepted. Yes, and I feel like God is now making a dramatic entrance for you. Like when you come, there will be, there will be pink flowers and there will be this massive entrance. Like me making the catwalk. So it's all about that. Yes. So I feel like that there is this suspense build up. And I also feel one more energy with this Three of Wands and all of this is that I feel like this karmic is very, very jealous of you, divine feminines. And let me tell you, this is a constant. Yeah, this will always be there. Yeah. So my suggestion to you would be, see, today is new moon. And I always follow the moon ritual very specifically. And let me tell you, we divine feminines have our monthly outlet, which is nothing but your periods. And as I'm talking today, I'm on my second day. Yes. Yeah. So God has given that wherein you have this outlet, and I spoke about how I think from when I got my periods the first time, it's either on a full moon or a new moon. Today is a new moon. I always fall in that cycle. Yes. So yeah, and yeah. So there is this discussion about I also love to talk about being a divine feminine. We should always talk about social topics and all of that. And there is a discussion that women need to get holiday on periods and all of that, but I don't think so, because this is something, it's a part of you. Maybe we need a little rest, maybe we need work from home. I'm telling you, after working for 5 years in Deloitte, yes, I have taken important meetings, I have drove, I have went like 50 kilometers, I've traveled, I have done everything. I think women do not need holiday on periods. Come on. We don't need so much sympathy. I think we are tuned. We can handle it. Yes. I think what we need is one specific thing which I really want to talk about is that we can afford sanitary pads. But I don't think the people who are, in lower class and all of that, they can afford sanitary pads. And let me tell you, I buy for my maid and all of that. I'm like, use them. I give whatever I can. So you have to talk about social causes. I talk about, like, having, like, I'm a very free spirited person. So I think that we as Divine Feminine always need to talk about, social causes. And do you need a holiday for, having periods? Absolutely no. Do you need rest? Do you need a little bit care? Do you need, like, maybe work less that day? Yes, definitely. Maybe a little bit of rest, maybe an afternoon sleep? Absolutely. But we women, I stand by that, we women do not need. I think during pregnancy you need it, obviously. If you are going through a health issue, yes. But I don't want men to feel, you know it is not a sympathetic, it is part of our cycle. And let me tell you, if it is a very good outlet of negative energy. Yeah, so I'm feeling that. Let me know who are on my period cycle. Yes, anyways, that was your video, so check out my sexual union video. I will see you guys in the next video. Also, to add on, yesterday when I went to, obviously my parlor lady, she had come home, and I also went to spa and all of that. Yes, so she was telling me that we must be really happy with my hair right now because it's super long and super thick and all of that. Obviously, when I straighten my hair, it looks more longer. So yeah, I'm dying with heat, but if he likes it, okay. So yes, my lovelies, I will see you guys in the next video. See how God is. He tries to come and tell you that he's happy, he's doing this from some XYZ source. Yes, universe, picks these people to convey the message. So focus on the message than who is conveying. So yes, my lovelies, thank you so much if you watched till the end. I will see you guys in the next video. Also check out the sexual union video. Until then, this is Deepa bidding a bye. Bye guys.